That's my name. I wonder sometimes in this Winnebago if it's going to shake and rock and roll. I like the little three-dimensional pin button. I like when it does this. I want my MTV. I do like hockey. And boats and Olympics and medallions with and medallions and buttons and guitars. I like you babies. I'm up here in Franklin, Livonia. Yeah. I'm just putting all the metal up, but you know what comes after the Pisces fish? The water bearer. Gonna pour it out. I actually want one of those Alexias or whatever, just to record everything that goes on when it's quiet, because there's a whole lot of talking to myself and others that needs to be recorded for a diary. I mean, really. It's really just a 1975, if I can say it in English right. Centésimos. It was interesting though. It's still got a flame. It lit it. That was one of the nicest gifts. I love girls, baby. I love you girls. This was my pocket carry for today. It's just a, you know, it's got 4, 3, 4, see. And it's a bonus case. It's a polar bear of a Boy Scout. I like it. This is one of the little ones. It was in a little box. And I like it because it's got a little thing. And I like it because it's chrome and it's wood. And chrome and wood is pretty. Chrome and wood is pretty, baby. Chrome and wood. Chrome and wood is, yeah. If you can find a carry 9, 45 in chrome and wood, it's pretty. But I decided I had to get out the ugliest of the ugliest. And the ugliest of the ugliest would have to be the old school before the High Point. Would be the ugliest. This is the ugliest, man. Look at that Star Trek, man. It's like HBO and Cinemax. You be watching it. You be glad you get some, and then it come out remote control. Woo-wee! You didn't have to get up and change channels, baby. You know what I'm talking about? That's the ugly stuff of it. Tron, man. Talking about some airsoft stuff, man. You talking about before airsoft and before High Point and all that. It's a big old crazy thing, man. 45 got crazy up, man. It's crazy up, man. The old single stack is cheap crazy, but you know what? Big craziest thing, man. It's like Tron. You know what I mean, man? It's a crazy 45 day, man. It's crazy 40 die. And then I'm thinking, man, then they get around these boxes. It'd be all crazy boxes, man. And the crazy boxes, I know, because we went from Tron, really. I could like show you, I mean, we just looked at it, man. And you go from the boxes to something crazier. Then you pull out some crazy. You got whole boxes, man. Just the whole box, man. It's like you walking into a theater. Walking into a theater. Walking to a theater. And that's the way it is. But just walks right into a theater. And then they had all the briefcase and stuff. You walk in like a briefcase and be like crazy, baby. And it comes with a whole lot of paperwork and stuff. But when you pull it out and you really look at it, and it's got all these right here, it looks kind of cool, you know. It's got the little back on the back, like a 1911, you know. It's kind of crazy. A little airsoft. It looks pretty cool. And the thing about it, it's like pretty long, you know. It's target match barrel stuff. You know, it's kind of crazy. The thing about it is a 5.25, you know. It's a long, it's not quite 6, but it's not, it's definitely match. It's match barrel. It's kind of crazy, big old modern type, you know. It's just the modern type stuff. From the old school stuff. And then obvious, a little, you know, standard commander. Commander's okay when you got the beaver tail and stuff like that. Just Commander. Commander airsoft's pretty good, you know, because you got your basic, you know. And what I like in the Commanders, I mean, yeah, all these are beaver tails. And they're all metal, you know what I mean, like that right there. It's Commander size. But it's what they call a double stack, though. I don't know if you know what that means, but anyway, all these Commanders are airsoft double stacks. And what they're called is Commanders. This is Commander size. We went from the 5.25, we went to there, we went from the old school. This is like double stack. But this is the good thing about it. And Commander is like the standard, I think, you know. You know, you got the longer, right? But this is what they call per Commander. And then when you get into, it's just a standard of right under Commander is a green, and it's a standard. This is with the officer model, and it's a double stack as well. It's an officer model, airsoft, you know, airsoft, 45s, because, you know, why not? And it's a beaver tail, it's nice. And I have to wd40 because the airsoft will run smooth, you know. But you know, the double stack capacity of the airsoft is great, and 45 is better. And I'm going to tell you, the officer is right, but this is just a tad smaller than the Commander. It's a little bit smaller, you know. We went from 5.25, we're going down to 5 and 4. We're going a little bit smaller. It's 45 though, the beaver tail and all. Look, it's pretty. Airsoft, way to go. And because this one is the green, it's not wear off, finish and all. It's just a airsoft toy. We can go bang. It's like laser tag, you know, guys. It's fun. Little 45s. Usually it was big to, you know, to commander and officer. This is officer right here. This was officer stage. It was great. And you might be asking, you know, what do you small tote? You know, like it's like little that you tote around. Well, this is honestly, this is this little thing. You know, it's just stage one. You know, and we got this, we got that. I can do that, or I can do that. But you know what I mean. And you can do this, or you can do both of them. You know what I mean? If you can't see, but I got light and laser. But what I'm getting at is a little. Turn it off. And you got left or right. It's ambidextrous, either way you want to go. But I like to keep it right in the middle because that's what it is. But it's a little, it's really the light. The light cost more than the little polymer thing because it's just a little pea shooter. I mean, really, it'll fit in your pocket. It's crazy. The lights are really nice. It's bright. You see it at night, and I can see across I can see the goats and the cows and whatever. It's all the way across. The light's the neatest thing, though. And I don't even know what to call it, but it's probably like a generation 1 of whatever it is. It's really good, though, because I just like the light, man. I put it on a stick, and I'm so redneck, I put a magnet on the stick of another end of a stick just to walk around. But this right here is called a TLR. It's a TLR, but it's only a 4, so it's old. So if you know, you know. But of course it's Streamlight, but it's a TLR4. But it's an older one. But you know, we got lights, whatever, and it works. But it's just a basic thing. Now if you get into the like neon and after dark stuff, that's a whole nother thing. But we're just talking about little like lights right here to look at the deers and the goats outside and the cows and make sure. Because I'm telling you talking about a big dog or a donkey, they're both can be fucking crazy, man. They're crazy. Donkeys are crazy, whatever. You gotta be nice to them, man. Donkeys, you gotta pay them attention. But this right here is a little pea shooter right here. You'd be like something small, you know, whatever. So this right here, if you were to think. So from your full size 45 modern to beaver tail model, it's just slightly shorter. Commander, it's a slightly shorter. Officer, it leaves you with just a little bit. So we go from the full size to commander to an officer to my daily carry. It's got night sights and all, a big fancy trigger, and it's really small. And that's what they call the mini. And it's a 45 as well, double stack, 10 plus 1. I don't know, it might get 12. This son of a gun, though, I'm not gonna lie, I want an expletive too. It actually took me 6 months to get used to this. I hated this gun. It intimidated me. 45, but it's heavy. People said they got the bodyguard in 45. I don't know how that works. I knew a guy named somebody that whatever they said he allegedly had. Well, that's why I saw it. And I'm like, how do you shoot that? But this one's heavier. But it's different control. But it's double stack. These are all para. Double stacked. But, you know, it's kind of like the 1911 heaven of airsoft and the minis and the micros. Well, I guess this, if officer is a small, then this is a smaller. That's what I'm getting at. And is when you get into this type of, you go from officer, commander, brief, officer, commander, and officer to this. And then the thing is, if people can see that the comfortability is dependent on you. That's a pretty when you lay them out like that. You can't see it, but I'm not going to show it. What I'm getting this small, you get to this size. Actually, this 45 is the size of this 9. Now this 9 is a single stack, and it is I like it because it's like 6, 7 plus 1 is 8 or whatever. What they call with the light. Oh, it's so small, I thought I had the wrong one. And it's a little bit thinner. And this doesn't have a rail, but man, it makes a fireball. Ooh, it's like Draco Mini. But you see the difference in the airsoft. It's like having the BB guns. You know when you have the BB guns and they spit those pellets out, they're like air plugs or like earplugs, little foam things or whatever, and they spit out and they're like, it's crazy. But they have the bigger ones and they have the little ones. I love Nerf guns, man. I love them. And laser tag's better. This is laser tag. This is what it is. It's cool. What I'm getting at is a little bait thing. It's a crazy thing. And I like just you know. Something to look at. You know, the world is crazy. Turn in the middle, turn it off, and act like you're supposed to. The size of a thin one. And I always liked the guy up the road, Ray. He had a 22 caliber pump pellet pistol. I don't know if Daisy or whoever made it. It was a pistol. It was kind of long, 12 inches or so. I don't know. But it had a little pump on it, like a rifle or something. It had a little pump. And you pumped it up, and it shot not just a little 177 pellets, but it shot like a 22, a larger size. So it was cool. It would knock out a squirrel. So that's the difference between the pellets of the airsoft. But in all reality, it's just airsoft. And it's kind of cool. Because it's a little bitty. But completely heads up, took me 6 months to get rid of the flinch of the little bitty 45. I'm a little dude, you know. You're talking about 200-pound dude, but the little 45, even with the weight, it jumped me around. I love it now, though. I love it. It's like an F. I don't know. I see the dots on this thing. I got 3 and 5 right here. I see it right here on the side. I got 3 and 5. Thank goodness. Whoa, man. It's good. Because it's hard to see. Country dance was being held in the garden. I felt a bump and heard an old beg your pardon. Sadly, I saw polka dancing all around a tree. Music started and was I perplexed one. I held my breath and said, next one, in my front arms, polka dots and moonbeams, spider around Buenos Dias. There were questions in eyes of the dancer as we floated over the floor. Oh, they were questions hard to the answer and whoa, few things more. Now in a cottage built of lilacs and laughter, I know the meaning of words ever after, and I always see polka dots and moonbeams when I kiss puddles deep. Country dance was beating in the garden, felt a bump, beg your pardon. Sunny stone, polka dots and moonbeams all around Buenos Street. Music started, it was I perplexed one, held my breath and said, question. Hear me as a brother dancer as we floated over the floor. There was give me a chance, baby. I knew all answers and put a few things were hanging there. Now in the cottage built up, now looks and laughter. I know the meaning was evil after. Always, I will see polka dots and big kiss me, bottle dream. I actually dropped a pic during the performance, baby. That's true. Did I do? What I got, boy. You got to kiss it. That devil. You made I dropped it. It's big. It's bigger than the other ones, but it still needs to be glow in the dark or something because it's hard to find. I dropped them everywhere.